Health.com, and I'm Natasha St. Michael, and thank you so much for joining me. So today I want to address a comment that was left on YouTube regarding a video I'd done a few days ago on the importance of having a good night's sleep and how that affects our health. Someone had left a comment asking what to do if you get too much sleep. And for this person, they feel sort of low energy and they're overeating due to sleeping too much, and what to do about that. And I thought that was a great question, because a lot of people actually have this as an issue, you know, that they're sleeping too much. And it might not be that you're sleeping too much in one shot, you know, like they're sleeping 12 hours every night or 14 hours every single night, but that they're sleeping, maybe they're 8 to 10 hours in the evening, and then they're sleeping throughout the day. And in general, they don't feel so good, and because you're sleeping too much, you know, it's like too much of a good thing is not a good thing. So what to do, and I have to actually say, you have to figure out why this is happening, because there's certain things that are going on that are causing you to be sleeping so much. And the first reason could be that your body actually really does need that extra sleep. But it's to figure out why your body needs so much sleep. What's causing you to constantly be going to bed. And I have to say, for myself, I used to sleep too much, and I throughout my 20s, I was constantly sleeping. You know, it's like I'd sleep long hours at night, and then I'd find myself napping throughout the day. And there was a lot of reasons for it, and I knew it at the time that my lifestyle wasn't necessarily so healthy, and I was also depressed. And I find that's one of the biggest reasons why people sleep a lot is because they're depressed, and it's kind of like their way of getting a rest from what's going on in their head, or the rest from their sad thoughts, or their anxiety, or their hopelessness. And a lot of it comes down to wanting to stay in bed because there's nothing to look forward to getting out of bed. You know, there's nothing to get out of bed for. So that's something to think about, you know, is that, you know, look at your life, look at your lifestyle. Like, is there things that you need to bring into your lifestyle that will make you excited about waking up in the morning? You know, that you wake up and you want to get out of bed. You want to go and live. You want to go and experience life. You don't want to stay in bed. So that's something to really think about. And if you feel like you're in a situation where, you know, there isn't much that you're excited about, you're not enjoying your job, or you're not really excited about school, or you're feeling anxiety about going out in the world, then those are things you need to address. You know, but the first thing to do is check in with yourself and ask yourself these questions. You know, do I wake up in the morning and look forward to what life has to bring me? And if it's a no, then it's a matter of asking yourself, what can I bring into my life to look forward to? What do I need more of that will make me happy, that will make me excited? And that's the first thing to ask yourself. Now, there can also be sort of physical reasons as to why you need so much sleep, and why you constantly feel tired. And a lot of times people with food allergies tend to have a lack of energy, and therefore they're finding themselves sleeping a lot. And if that might be the case for you, if you're having this issue that you're always very tired and you're sleeping so much, is maybe to do sort of like an allergy experiment, where you take out dairy products for a while and see how that goes, or take out wheat gluten and see how that goes, or take out eggs, or take out soy products. Try experimenting with taking time off of certain allergenic foods that could be causing your body a lot of issues, that you're not feeling the symptoms. The only symptom you're kind of feeling is just that lack of energy. So it could be coming from food allergies, and it could also be coming from environmental allergies. A lot of people that suffer from hay fever or different allergies to pollen, things like that, they tend to also need extra sleep, and they always feel really tired. So that could be an issue as well. So these are things to think about, you know, that maybe it's something you're eating, or maybe it's the air that you're breathing that's making you tired. Thing that can also really help, though, to is when we think about the air, is to be getting fresh air. That a lot of times people sleep too much is because they're not breathing in like clean, fresh air. They're always indoors, and so they're just constantly breathing in recycled air. I know for myself that was a big issue, was that, like, you know, just to refresh myself and to re-energize myself, just by opening up the door and breathing in the fresh air from outside, even like the cold winter air, you know, taking that in would just, it's like, it would give you like a breeze, like a fresh breeze of good oxygenated air that you're able to breathe, you're able to refresh yourself. And I think for a lot of people that work indoors, working in office buildings, things like that, and under like the fluorescent lighting, and you know, it can be very draining, that you have to find things, you know, to refresh yourself and to just be breathing again. And something else that can really help too is meditation, because that too is bringing in more oxygen into the body, and that too brings in more energy, and that's what we want to concentrate on, is like how to increase that energy, that you don't need to be sleeping so much. And for someone that finds themselves taking really long naps and always just feeling so tired from it, is to try and keep yourself awake, that you're only sleeping at night and that you're getting those 7 to 9 hours that your body needs, but being able to get yourself out of bed after that. Especially too, that napping can be very good for a lot of people. It can be very refreshing, but it's only when you're having like a 20 or 30-minute nap. It's not when you're having like a 2 or 3 hour nap every day in the middle of the day. It's too long of a sleep. So that's something to consider too, is that if you're finding yourself having like these long naps, like, set the alarm so that, you know, you're having a power nap, that you wake up and after 20 minutes, a half an hour, and you're refreshed, you're ready to move on. Another thing too is to be eating things that are supporting your adrenal glands. So no caffeine, no soda, no coffee, no raw chocolate, things like that, because those things really stress out the body and the adrenal glands, everything. And that too, that over time, if you're constantly stimulated by the coffee and all that, that it wears you out, you know, and that's another reason why you might find yourself constantly oversleeping. So it's, you know, a lot of times we want to counteract that feeling of lack of energy by sort of artificially getting it through our food, but it's actually doing the reverse. It's just putting more strain on the body and just making the situation worse. So these are just a few tips to think about, but the main thing is like, it's thinking, you know, how can I re-energize myself? And it's not only about the body, but it's also about your mind, your spirit, and what's going on in your daily life. If there's things dragging you down, it's dragging your energy down. So it's to really, you know, look over your life, look over your social life, your professional life, you're going to school, your school life, like asking yourself, like, are you happy? And if there's a no in there, then it's asking yourself, how can I be happy? What changes do I need to make? And you'd be amazed to see that little changes can make a huge difference. All right, so I'm wishing you guys a fabulous day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.